as in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will be first on the attack. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Kick is in the air. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Looking left. He's got him wide open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Alexander. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Pavia. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. Well, he put that right where his guy was the only one that could catch it, didn't he?
Great accuracy, and this is one of those throws that the fade route, you can throw it anywhere on the field, anytime. QBs warm up with this route, for goodness sakes. They always know how to throw. It's one of the first routes you learn to throw as a quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Oakley. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's over. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakland. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that we had.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. On the ground, it's Alexander. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the running back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The screen, and watch out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the Commodores will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll pull it on the read. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Slipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Second down coming up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Pavia. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the 20-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Kansas State in business in the red zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Kansas State.
I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for room, it's Alexander. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a little space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the flag. 2nd down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Sherrill. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
How about about this offense. They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Commodores look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Hudson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Pavia. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Quickly complete. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bradley. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes it from the gun on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hoskins. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quick handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here, let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned ready.
The pull and throw off the RPO. in the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
They booted away on 4th down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his man. It's Hoskins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but he's going to throw deep right side. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. The Wildcats have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Number 3.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Off play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. 4th down, coming up.
And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage. The defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Catch in the middle. It's Oakland. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Tosses it incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Johnson looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Stowers. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And the Commodores are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Newberry. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Finds the tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Oh, that's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoskins. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
That's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
The Commodores will punt this one away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Floats it out in space. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
No good. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
RPO complete to open the drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, he's got some space.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
To the air on first down. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kansas State has it, first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Pavia. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Catch and stride inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.